Welcome to episode 5 of the best episodes of Credit 101. I have did 206 episodes, and I guess I'm just like, welcome to episode whatever, Credit 101. No, you guys, these are the best episodes of Credit 101. So I did 30 total in terms of the best episodes because these are the episodes I thought that we should go deeper on. And I created a lot of downloadables for you guys, as you can see, or maybe you're actually watching this within the course because I'm going to have this actually in a course. And I'm just showing you all how to review these things. If you guys are actually in the course, then you can look down below and you can be able in the description, and then you'll be able to see all of the different details on how to understand this, and you can be able to read all of them. We're going to go over only a few of them. So in this episode, we're talking about the negative credit decisions explained. I did not understand negative credit decisions, so I want to explain it. Some people don't understand it too. They don't even look at it. But negative credit decisions is if you apply for a credit card, if they deny you, then they should send you a letter in the mail, or sometimes they'll email it to you and they say, hey, we denied, this is your credit score, this is where the bureau we got it from, and we denied you because of these reasons. We're going over those reasons now, so that way when you get that reason, not only am I telling you what the reason is, but I'm telling you how to actually fix it, because you got to fix it. They're going to let you in. They just say, I don't like you because of that, get this done. And I think of this as like a prerequisite for school, going to college. I want to take certain courses, and they're like, hey, listen, we'd love to have you in this course, but you have to take this course and that course first, and then come over here, because you're not going to understand anything we got going on over here. And that's what they're feeling like with your credit. They're saying, hey, fix these few things or maybe one thing, and then they'll go ahead and approve you. So let's go over these things now, and then I keep talking and talking and talking. Remember, you guys can get in the course for a $1 trial down below in the description and in the comments. So it's 10 things total. We're going to go over only one of them. So the first one on the list is you just have a low credit score. So lenders may reject some applications if your credit score is below a minimum requirement. Some of them say you need to have it at a certain number. And think about a lender as like a bank when you're trying to get a loan for a house. If they say that they need you to have a 580 credit score and your credit score of 575, you need 5 more points, or they're going to just deny you, period. They don't care how good your credit is in terms of the meat and potatoes of it. Like, I got good payment history though. I got 4 credit cards. I got this. They don't care about none of that. Your credit score needs to be at a certain number. So if you guys have a low credit score, they can just go ahead and deny you. So these are a few things that you guys can do if you guys have this problem. And again, you have 10 of them on this list. So go through the other ones and figure out exactly what you guys need to do to be able to fix them. So first of all, make sure you guys improve your payment history. Pay all your bills on time. Late or missed payments, they can lower your credit scores. And make sure you automate your payments and set up reminders so that you can avoid this in the future. I don't want to give you guys a big spiel, because I did in one of the previous episodes about, I think that was episode 1 or 2, when I was talking about rotating credit cards and putting all your credit cards on auto pay. But make sure all of your credit cards, anything that you have to pay that's reporting to the credit bureaus, no matter what, they're on auto pay for the minimum amount that you have to pay to make sure that you don't get a late payment. Again, these different late payments can actually hurt your credit score. It's 35% of your credit score. We went over this. You guys have a guide in one of the episodes. So go ahead and find out which episode it is, because I think it's episode 1 or 2. But it's a guide that tell you what percentage of your credit score is made, what it is made up of and all that stuff. 35% is payment history. So just put everything on auto pay, especially anything that's reporting to the credit bureaus, because that's what's going to hurt your credit score. And I gave an example about the Duke Energy before. Duke Energy don't report to the credit bureau. So, you like, oh, okay, maybe I don't have to pay it this month. I'll just pay it next month. I'll just pay both of them in one time, because they're not going to report to the credit bureaus. That can be a thought, because they're not reporting to the credit bureaus. And if you have other debts, you actually don't want to put that as a top priority, especially if you have a limited amount of money, if you want to protect your credit. It's a difference. But definitely make sure you guys are working on your payment history. Minimum payment. Make sure you guys reduce your utilization. Aim to use less than 30% of your available credit, and pay down your credit card balances and keep your spending in check. Now, with this one, you guys, I always say, okay, 30% is nice, but I say when you apply for credit, I say aim for a 5% utilization, and that's overall utilization on all of your credit cards. And the only reason why I say that is because when you apply for credit, yeah, they may approve you, but what if they give you a small limit? And I say that because of this. What if when you were applying for a lot of credit cards, when you had your utilization at 5%, you getting $10,000 credit cards, you getting $12,000, $7,000, you get nice, decent credit. But now your utilization is like 50%, 60%. And now they like, oh, here's a $500 credit card. We approved you. It's like, I don't want this. So that's why I tell people utilization is very, very important. And utilization can actually drop your credit score a lot too. Utilization plays on your credit score a lot. It's one of the factors in terms of your credit score. So I always tell people the lower your utilization, the higher your credit score can be. And if you ever trying to find a spot to really increase your credit score, it's really in that utilization. So please make sure you guys pay down your credit cards. That's going to be good. Just keep your utilization in check because that's going to be best for you all. And then you guys see this extra one here. Everybody's not looking at me go up, so you guys are a part of membership, you already see that, but we just talked about utilization. This just goes into greater detail about utilization. Okay, so check for errors. And remember, these things are affecting your credit score. They didn't like your credit score. They didn't say, oh, we don't like your credit cards in particular. They don't like your credit score. So this is how to fix your credit score, get a few points. And I have my 60 points in 60 days to teach you how to really get them points in 60 days. Now, make sure you guys check for errors. So check your credit reports and ensure that there are no errors dragging your credit score down. And make sure you guys delete and dispute these different accuracies, and delete them by basically sending that dispute letter telling them to remove it from your credit reports. Anytime you guys are disputing any accounts with the credit bureaus, please make sure you guys are sending your letters certified. So within Credit 101, the course that's there, I have multiple dispute letters that I made personally for you all. They're not even in my exclusive credit membership. I didn't want to separate it. So if you guys have problems with your credit, I do have dispute letters there that you guys can use. I do have multiple dispute letters there. But if you know you have a big problem with your credit, that's why your credit score is down, you got a lot of negative accounts, then look into my exclusive credit membership, because once you guys go there, that's when we're talking about, actually, like I told you guys, I sued Midland before. I'm going to show you like how I did that in a sense. I'm going to show you how to set these different things up. And on top of that too, we can actually help you guys send out those dispute letters. So look into my exclusive credit membership. We do have a dollar trial for those people that want to sign up for that. But look into the exclusive credit membership, because that can help you with those negative accounts. Because negative accounts, you guys, that pay, these are different things that really drop your credit score. If you have a high utilization, your credit score is not the best. If you got negative accounts in your credit reports, your credit score is not the best. And if you have any late payments, your credit score is not the best. That's why when you remove late payments from your credit reports, your credit score goes up. If you lower your utilization on your credit cards, your credit score goes up. And also, if you guys were to remove like negative accounts from your credit reports, your credit score goes up. The main reason why they denied you is because of your credit score. Now, there's other things on here, you guys, on the list. It's 10 different ones on here. So go ahead and check them out. And if you guys already have the membership, go ahead and download it down below. And those people that don't have the membership, get the membership. I created all these documents. I know you guys are going to love it. And it's very, very reasonable. Look in the description and look in the comments so you can see the different pricing. But I have it where you guys can get in for just $1 for the first 7 days. So definitely go ahead and check it out. Let's check out some of the other episodes. Hey, welcome to episode 6 of the best episodes of Credit 101. If you guys don't know, we have 206 episodes of Credit 101, and this is one of the best episodes. So I have 30 best episodes. This is number 6. Now, this one is about medical debt. Medical debt is it's bothering a lot of people. So that's why I wanted to put together this worksheet that you guys can actually fill out. So if you guys have medical debt and you want to track it, because you don't want it to end up on your credit report, then I definitely have this worksheet here for you. So let's actually check it out, because I'm like, what else can I say other than let's actually look at the document. So this is the medical debt tracking form. If you guys are already in the course, You can download it down below. If you guys do not have access to the course, use my link down below. It's $1 trial to actually get access to this, plus over 40 other downloadable things that you guys can use inside of the course. This is just one of them where we're talking about medical debt. So you're going to use this form to track your medical debts. So if you guys have medical debts, this is going to be perfect for you. You're going to track all your medical debts and then their impact on your credit reports. Keeping track of your medical debts, your payments, or any associated credit report entries would help you stay organized and address your potential issues affecting your credit score. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what you need to actually fill in. So when it comes to all medical debts, I don't care what it is. I really don't want to talk about it. Go down here, look at the bottom. As of July 2022, paid medical debts no longer appear in your credit reports, or unpaid medical debts under $500. So if it's under $500, I don't care what's going on with it, paid or unpaid. I don't care what it is. It cannot be on your credit reports, or if it's paid, it cannot be on your credit reports, and that includes settled debts. Settled debts is payment, basically. I'm not an attorney. I could side with an attorney on that, but listen, okay. Certain medical debts shouldn't be on our credit reports because medical debts can hurt us in terms of bringing our credit score down, and that's only a certain type of credit, like FICOs and stuff like that. Different, depending on which type of report they're pulling for you. So let's talk about how you need to fill this in. So if you got a medical debt on your credit reports, you need to put the name of the medical provider, the date that you actually got your service, the amount owed, and then you need to talk about if you have a payment plan or not. And then you need to know the date that is reported to the credit bureau, and you need to say whether it's paid or unpaid. If you see any paid debts on your credit report, I gave you guys free dispute letters. Find out, look through the different episodes, look at the different downloads, and find out which one talk about disputes, because that can be a dispute letter that you guys can send in. And I think that I created a dispute letter for medical debt too. I thought that I did, but if it's paid, dispute it because it shouldn't be on a credit report and tell them to remove it. And then add any type of notes on here. So when I look back on medical debts that I would have had, if it was under $500, again, it can't be on my credit report now as of July 2022. But if it was medical debts on there, depending on who's reporting, honestly, I would always think about just suing the company. That's just what I'm thinking in my head. I will try to figure out what's the name of the collection company, because these medical debts, you guys, they're being reported by collection companies and they have to do certain things. So I would try to see like who's the actual collection company. If it was me, I would send them a validation of debt letter saying, hey, I see this account on my credit report. But I will actually first dispute it with the credit bureaus, because when it comes down to these accounts, you really have to dispute it with the credit bureaus first. So actually send that dispute to the credit bureaus, find that letter, send it to all 3 credit bureaus who's reporting on. Next, tell them, hey, you're reporting these accounts as accurate and these as they're complete. And I haven't seen any type of validation. Ask for validation at that point. Say, hey, I haven't seen any type of validation. I need you to validate this account that's on my credit report. If they fail to send any type of response, I want to talk about just me. If they fail to send me any type of response, then that means that you're not following the rules in terms of reporting accounts on the credit reports and making sure that you guys have accurate and complete information. And they're actually showing that this debt is actually valid too. They could just put anything on your credit report. So I would have that letter to the credit bureaus and a letter to the company. And if they do not respond and they continue to add it to the credit report, I will send more letters to the credit bureaus and also to the companies. And I'll package that thing up and I will file a lawsuit against them about this medical debt. If you guys haven't, this is going to be kind of early, but I am going to talk more about my lawsuit that I had with Midland. I'm going to actually show, because that one I settled, which means Midland, like, okay, we're not gonna say we messed up or not, but what you want, Rickita. Basically, that was a conversation, and we settled. So I'm going to open that up so you guys can see what letters did I send out. How you can see the process of it going through the courts. When did I file stuff? What was my process? I'm going to talk about that. So if you guys know you got medical debts on your credit reports, you got to think about HIPAA too. It's certain things that just cannot be shared. It's so many different rights when it comes down to our medical debt, because that's our personal information. They can say stuff, or they can get information that can be very detrimental in terms of us making money, or you know, that's personal information they should not have out. So with accounts like that, I would just wait or find out if I release that video, depending on when you're watching this. So we're talking December. I plan on releasing December, not December, October 2024. I plan on releasing that in January or February of 2025. If you haven't seen it already, I suggest you guys check that out, because you might want to set up the same thing. I'm not saying you do, I'm not saying you don't, but you might want to set up the same thing. And if you guys set up the same thing, then possibly you guys can have options. In my lawsuit, what I said that I wanted was, I told them that I wanted them to give me $8,000. I wanted them to delete that account um for my credit reports. Those are the two things. Oh, no, that wasn't the two things. And stop talking about this money you say I owe you. I don't care if it's true or not. Stop talking about it. Don't sell it to anybody. This debt is just clear. That's what I told them in my original complaint. That's what I told them I wanted. And then we end up settling. Now, I can't talk about what we actually settled for, but what I'm telling you is I'm not going to think about settling any company, especially when I know they're messing up. And now I know that they're not going to respond in a certain way, and they're rather settle out accounts. I would rather just go the route of just, sending in dispute letters to the credit bureaus and to the companies, send them all certified, because you guys have to make sure that you're sending certified mail. So I would suggest that you guys send them certified, and then go from there. That's what I would totally suggest for you guys when it come down to this medical debt. But keep track of the medical debt. If you decide that you want to just settle these medical debts that's on your credit reports, then put on here whether you got a payment plan, or ask them to do a pay for the well, you ain't got to ask for pay for deletion no more, because once it's paid, it got to get deleted. You can just let them know, hey, I'm going to pay this certain amount. Let's go ahead and settle it. Say if it's $500, say, hey, can I pay you $250? Can I pay you $260? Or whatever you want to pay them. And then ask them how long is it going to take for them to update it as paid on your credit reports. Because once it's updated as paid, don't forget, any paid medical debt should not be on your credit report. That is a route too. Some people like, I'm not going to go to school around. I'm going to just get them their little money and I'm going to call it a day. If that's you, then give them their little money and call it a day. Okay. But you guys definitely have this inside of the Credit 101 actual membership. If you guys don't have the membership, get the membership. I have it down below for $1. It's a 7-day free trial. And I hope that this is helpful, but I know a lot of this stuff is stuff that when I was going over some of this stuff, I'm like, this is stuff that I used. So like, here you go. Okay. This is what's going to help you get your stuff together. And now I look at it, I see a dispute letter. It's in episode 14. So yeah, here's a dispute letter right here. Say episode 14. Episode 14 have your dispute letter, and it has a validation debt letter and inquiry removal letter. That's in episode 14 of Credit 101. And then I have a guide too, what to do if the credit reporting agency does not respond quick. That's in number 15. So you guys have so much stuff. I would suggest, though, I'm telling y'all, look for January 2025 when I finish open up the full case and tell y'all all the details. Okay. Alrighty. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, welcome to episode 7 of the best episodes of Credit 101. In episode 7, we're going to basically talk about episode 18, where we talked about civil judgments and also tax liens. Both of which should not be on your credit report. But just in case you guys have the unfortunate event of it actually being on your credit report, I created a dispute letter that you all can use to remove this from your credit report. Now, remember, with all dispute letters, you have to figure out what bureau is reporting it, or where did you see this information. And I don't always want to say TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, because we have to think about third-party bureaus too, because a lot of companies are going to them to get information. So we can't just worry about TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian. So whoever has your information, that's where you want to really send this dispute letter to. If it's as simple as TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, then okay, fine, send it to whoever is reporting it. But again, whoever is reporting it, wherever you was able to even see that you even had this reporting, that's who you actually want to basically send this letter to. Let me stop talking so much. Let's actually look at it. This video should be, you should have it, you should be watching this in the membership. If you're watching it because it's on YouTube, we have the membership for free where you're able to I want to say, let me backtrack. It's not free. You have a 7-day $1 trial. The link is down below in the comments and also in the description. And then it's $9.99 per month. It's not for free. But if you have the membership, then you can get all of this stuff. It's already a part of your membership. So it's no additional fee to you. So let's go ahead and check out this form, this dispute letter for whoever want to send it out. So I'm going to go and tell you guys exactly what you need to put on it. I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom because that's just information. If you're part of the membership, you already know what's on there. Download it. Below, you can see exactly what's down there. Leave that information the same that's down there. That's the information that the company needs to read to let them know why this account should be removed. All you need to do is put your name at the bottom. So remove the part that says your name and then actually put your name down there at the bottom. So let's start filling this out. So right here, you'll need to put your name, your address, your email address, and your phone number, and then the date. Whatever date you're mailing this out, put the date right here. And then whatever credit bureau it is, put their name here and their address. If you guys don't know the address to any of the credit bureaus, then you guys can literally Google it. Seriously, because you gotta think you're not sometimes gonna be talking about just TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. We're gonna be talking about third-party companies that can have a credit report for you. So you need to get their address. So just get used to Google and stuff. Google is your best friend. I learned that as a kid, and I think it made me very successful from knowing that Google is my best friend. So once you have their address, you put all the information in. So request for removal of inaccurate information, tax liens, and judgment. If it's just tax lien, just put a tax lien. If it's judgment, put a judgment. Or you can just leave it just like this too, if it's basically both. Put your name, not your name, put the credit bureau name here. So it should be whatever you put right here, you should put that information here. Now, this is what it's very, very important. This is what you got to make sure you fill out correct so they can find this account that you're talking about in their system. A lot of times this stuff is automated, you guys. So we have to make sure that we're doing what we need to do, put our correct information is, put the correct information in, just in case you ever think about suing them. You don't talk to an attorney, but just in case you think about suing them because they not do what they do, you have everything referenced, right? So if it's the tax lien, then you can just leave the tax lien here and copy your account number or reference number there. And the same thing for judgment. Remove this information. You see where it says item 1, item 2. You necessarily don't have to put that there. You can just go straight with, hey, tax lien. You could do 2 tax liens or whatever it is. Just list them all here. And just the biggest part is whatever your account number or reference number is. Again, I want you all to keep the rest of the information down at the bottom just like it is. And at the bottom, for those people that already got the membership, you got it in front of you. Once you have this filled out, what I want you to do is I want you to look at the bottom and just put your name. You see where it says your full name down at the bottom. For those people that have the membership, that's where you want to actually just put your full name on there. So just keep all of this information the same. And I always tell people, whenever you're sending out any type of letters, especially letters about this stuff is very, very important. And with bad credit reporting, if they're going against the FCRA, then that's the reason why I sued a company before. So, and I would think that people will want to go after these companies that's not removing these accounts. So eventually you could just get this account removed instead of just settling and keeping it there on your credit reports. Now, whenever you send out a letter, make sure you guys send it via certified mail. So all of your letters need to be sent via certified mail. Once you send it via certified mail, hopefully within the 30 days, the account is deleted. If it is not deleted, I do have a response letter within the membership. So definitely look at the episodes, the best episodes of Credit 101. Once you get in your membership, you'll see the 30 different episodes there. You'll see which one has the response letter. You can send that response letter, because it was one I put for just the credit bureaus or whoever it was, a response to what they sent you or what they did not send you. I have a personalized response letter. You guys can use that response letter to say, hey, why haven't you deleted this from my credit report? Or hey, why haven't you responded at all? Depending on their situation, some they might not even respond at all, which is crazy. But that's why I tell people to send it certified, because listen, when y'all send a certified mail, it don't matter technically if they're gonna respond or not, because one of the things with the FCRA, they got 30 days to respond. So if they do not respond in them 30 days, that's good, because we can track and say, hey, you got the letter and you did not respond. All these counts need to be deleted from my credit reports immediately. And again, you have the tracking, so they can not say we never got your letter. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. Now, when you send a certified mail, you want to know when it actually gets there too. So I want you guys to look at this tracking number on here. Can y'all see that tracking number right here at the top? That's the number that you want to put into a website to do tracking. And you know what? I might be able to show you all here, just in case you guys don't know like how to do the tracking. I just literally go to Google United States Postal Service and then tracking. So let me show you the actual website. Okay, perfect. Here it is here. Okay, so let me show you the actual website. So this is what the website is going to look like when you guys do your tracking. So this tracking number, again, that tracking number that's right there at the top, you want to actually type that number in here, and then they'll tell you whether it was delivered, if it's still in transit. They'll tell you exactly when it was delivered, to like the date and time it was delivered, because again, they got 30 days to respond. With to your dispute basically. So I always say, hey, 31 days after this, or 30 days after this, literally just say, okay, you got it today, I'm gonna give you 30 days. That 31st day, that's when you want to see if that account is still on whatever bureau you've seen it on. If it was with TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, do annualcreditreport.com and get a copy of your dispute. I mean, not your dispute letter, your credit report there, and it's free, because that's your actual bureau. It's not like a third party vendor. You can start off saying it was with a third party, but when you actually go ahead and check again on annualcreditreport.com, if it's still there, then they never deleted it. And that would be good proof too that you can have saying they're not doing what they need to do. But if they say that they did not get that letter after a week, you need to figure out what's going on with that letter too. Like when you're doing your certified mail, you need to figure out exactly what's going on with this. And I suggest sending another one, because with the certified mail, the sad part about it is if a letter never gets delivered, they're not going to give you a refund. So you really need to get that letter delivered. So I suggest you send it out again. But I hope this is helpful. Let's go on to the next episodes. If you don't have the membership, look down below. It's a 7-day trial for just $1. It has over 40 downloadables. You'll see the bonus episode that you see here, plus all the other episodes. And then you have no ads, especially if you guys are watching it on YouTube and you don't have the premium. You have no ads within the course. And these dispute letters and stuff like that is literally worth more than $10 a month, basically. But definitely check it out. I made it all for you guys, and plus my family too. So definitely check it out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, welcome to episode 8 of the best episodes of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about how you can actually get your credit score for free. Yes, I said it, free. So for those people that like to look at their credit scores because they need to know what their credit looks like at all times, they're kind of obsessed like me, you want to see different angles of your credit score, then this is going to be perfect for you. I remember when I first started getting into credit deeper. I had nothing else to do at the time. I got deeper into credit. It was me and my friend Jasmine, and we were always going back and forth, talking about which credit cards we got approved for. And then also we were talking about the different places where you get your credit scores. This was years ago. That's when I was really obsessed with credit. So I kind of want to tell you guys about different places, because maybe you're obsessed like me, and you need to know exactly where to get it. And not only just get it, but get it for free too, because that is huge. Who wants to pay for that credit score? If that's the case, I don't need to know what it is all the time. I just need to know what it is right before I apply for something to make sure I have the right score. So I created a document for those people that's in the Credit 101 membership. You're probably watching me there. The document is down below. You can download the document. It has 7 different places you guys can search to get these free credit scores. One of the places, which is number 5, that's unlimited. Okay, that's unlimited. It's just, if this happened, then you should be able to get your credit score. And so you really have so many places you can get your credit score from if you want to know what your credit score, your actual credit score is. Don't forget, we have the FICO, we got this Vantage score, we have a lot of different credit scores. Some companies come up with their own algorithm to figure out what your credit score is. They just ask for the actual credit report. Once the credit report is pulled in, they use their own data points and things that they want to form a credit score for you. So it may be different in different places. Don't be discouraged. Just know what it is. Just know that's what it is. You got different credit scores, and keep it pushing. Okay, so let's actually look at where you can get your credit scores. I'm going to go over 2 of them for now. If you guys don't have a membership, get the $1 trial for the first 7 days, and it's $9.99 after that. That's cheaper than fast food. Like, seriously, I made it so affordable so that anybody can do it, because I remember where I came from. So it's no reason why people can't pay $10 a month for this. So let's actually go ahead and check it out. So the first place I wanted to talk to you guys about is Aura. So Aura actually gives you a 14-day free trial. Aura is actually good for your credit monitoring, also identity theft. They're big on that, and alerts is really like fraud alerts. So this is to make sure that you guys are not having any fraud going on your credit reports, or even with your accounts too. But they have a 14-day free trial, so definitely check out Aura. Just go to aura.com/Rickita to make sure you guys can get that 14-day free trial. And keep in mind, they're going to tell you what your credit score is, and it's free for the first 14 days. After that, depending on what plan you choose, they are going to charge you. Now, the second place we want to talk about is Credit Karma. Credit Karma is going to tell you your TransUnion and your Equifax credit scores. Usually, they've been updating every day, at least once a week too for Equifax, but usually every day. And you don't need a credit card. This is like basic. Just get in there, know what your credit score is. When I used to help people for free, because we do what we need to do, get access to their credit report to start deleting accounts from their credit reports. Credit Karma was the place to go. Okay, Credit Karma was definitely the place to go to be able to get your credit reports. Now, I'm going to go over the other ones, but I'm not going to say the name of the company. Definitely get the membership. You'll know exactly what the name of the company is. I just want to tell you further information about it. So number 3 on here, you're going to get access to your TransUnion credit score. And also it has credit monitoring and tips on improving your credit score. This is something where I use it just to get the emails, like alerts, because just in case one of these other companies fail to tell me something and I fail to look or see something, I want to know things right away. So number 3 is great if you want to see your TransUnion. And then number 4 is going to be great if you want to get free access to your FICO score. So number 4 is going to give you access to your actual FICO score. If you want to purchase all 3 of your credit scores and credit reports there, you can for number 4. So that's great too. Number 5 is the unlimited one. It's just unlimited. You should be able to know what your credit score right then and there. So you can see on here what it says. You should be able to see your credit score right away. You should log into your account. You should see your credit score there. Or if you apply for anything, you should know what your credit score is, because they're going to, especially if they deny you, they're going to say, hey, your credit score was this when we denied you. That's when you can see what your credit score is. Number 6 don't necessarily give you your credit scores, but it give you your credit reports for free. And number 7 is actually going to give you your TransUnion credit score and your credit report. And then again, it's going to give you tips on how to improve your credit. So always make sure you check your credit score regularly to stay on top of your financial health. These platforms provide a great starting point to for monitoring and improving your credit. And keep in mind too, you guys, like you can get apps. These things can be apps on your phone. You can be able to look at your credit score. If for some reason you don't want to overthink it, you just need to know where to go for free. My honest opinion is this: when it come down to just looking at your credit score, you want to know what it just is, a roundabout thing. I have the Experian app. I just look at my Experian on there for free, and then I have Credit Karma for sure. I can get my credit scores for free and my credit reports. I can see what's on it for free using these apps. So Credit Karma can give you TransUnion, Equifax, and then Experian app can give you Experian. There you go. You got all 3 of them. And that's for those people that want to have free access to their credit score. Yeah, you have all of these different options. It's 7 different points here. You have 7 of them here, but we talking totally free. We're talking Credit Karma and we're talking Experian app. And I want you guys just to know that, because that's what I do. If I want to just look at my credit score, I have the notifications. I usually don't allow notifications for apps, but I allow notifications for Experian. But Experian is starting to be on some bullcrap in terms of they sending me stuff that don't even make any, like, I don't care about. Like, tell me stuff with my credit. Like, y'all trying to market to me. I don't like that kind of stuff. But allow notifications for the Credit Karma and the Experian, and you'll be able to see if there's anything that's happening to your credit reports. So if you want to just make sure you just get this done, you don't want to overthink it. You're not necessarily like you don't care about like seeing all your credit scores in these different places. You're like, Rickita, I just need to see my credit scores. Definitely look on Credit Karma and look on the Experian app. If you just have that, you'll be good because you'll know what your credit score is. So hopefully this was helpful. Make sure if you don't already, make sure you guys get the Credit 101 membership. It is down below. It's $1 for the first 7 days. I have over 40 different downloads available within the membership. And don't forget, you got the 206 episodes that is actually the Credit 101. You guys have that without actually seeing ads, which is amazing. So definitely check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.